10 mysterious disappearances. Throughout history, countless individuals have vanished without a trace, leaving behind only questions and speculation. From seasoned explorers to everyday people, their disappearances have baffled investigators and sparked endless theories. In this video, we dive into 10 of the most mysterious disappearances that continue to defy explanation. Were they the result of foul play, accidents, or something far more sinister? Join us as we explore the stories that have left the world searching for answers. 1. Harold Holt, 1967. As Australia's 17th Prime Minister, Harold Holt was both a political leader and a man of action, renowned for his love of the ocean. On December 17, 1967, he visited Cheviot Beach near Melbourne with friends and decided to take a swim in the notoriously dangerous waters. Despite rough conditions and warnings from his companions, Holt entered the surf and was soon caught in the powerful currents. Witnesses reported seeing him struggle against the waves before disappearing beneath the water. The ensuing search was one of the largest in Australian history, involving divers, helicopters, and Navy personnel. Yet no body was ever recovered, and theories began to circulate. While most believed he drowned, alternative suggestions emerged, including defection to China, suicide, or abduction by a submarine. The case remains an enduring mystery, with Holt's legacy overshadowed by the enigma of his disappearance. 2. Brian Shaffer, 2006. Brian Shaffer was a 27-year-old medical student with a bright future ahead of him. On the night of March 31, 2006, he went out with friends to celebrate the start of spring break. They visited the Ugly Tuna Saloon, a bar in Columbus, Ohio. Security footage captured Brian entering the bar around 1:15 a.m., but no cameras recorded him leaving. In the days following his disappearance, police and volunteers scoured the area, reviewing hours of surveillance footage and conducting extensive searches. The bar was located in a high-traffic area with multiple exits, yet none of them showed Brian leaving. Speculation about his fate has ranged from an accidental fall into a nearby construction site to a deliberate escape or foul play. Despite ongoing investigations and the efforts of his family, Brian's whereabouts remain unknown, and his case continues to puzzle investigators. 3. Amelia Earhart, 1937. Amelia Earhart was a trailblazer in aviation, breaking barriers as the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean. In 1937, she embarked on her most ambitious journey, a flight around the world. Accompanied by her navigator, Fred Noonan, Earhart completed most of the journey before vanishing over the Pacific Ocean on July 2, 1937. Their last known communication indicated they were low on fuel and struggling to locate Howland Island, a small, uninhabited island serving as a refueling stop. Despite a massive search operation led by the U.S. Navy, no conclusive evidence of her plane was found. Theories abound, including a crash into the ocean, survival on a remote island, or capture by Japanese forces. Her disappearance has inspired countless investigations, yet the mystery of what truly happened to Amelia Earhart remains unsolved. 4. The Lost Colony of Roanoke, 1587. In 1587, English settlers established a colony on Roanoke Island, located in present-day North Carolina, led by Governor John White. The group hoped to build a new life in the Americas. However, when White returned to England for supplies, delays caused by war prevented his return for 3 years. When he finally made it back to Roanoke in 1590, he found the settlement completely abandoned. Houses had been dismantled, and the only clue was the word Croatoan, carved into a tree. No bodies or signs of violence were discovered. Some historians believe the settlers assimilated with nearby Native American tribes, while others suggest they perished from starvation or disease. The fate of the lost colony remains one of the oldest and most enduring mysteries in American history. 5. Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370, 2014. On March 8, 2014, Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370 departed Kuala Lumpur, bound for Beijing, with 239 passengers and crew aboard. Approximately an hour into the flight, the plane deviated from its planned route and disappeared from radar. Despite an international search effort spanning years and involving state-of-the-art technology, only a few pieces of debris, confirmed to be from the plane, have been recovered. Theories about its disappearance range from mechanical failure and pilot error to deliberate sabotage or hijacking. Families of the victims continue to demand answers, but the exact events that led to the loss of MH370 remain one of the greatest mysteries in aviation history. 6. D.B. Cooper, 1971. On November 24, 1971, a man using the alias Dan Cooper boarded Northwest Orient Airlines Flight 305 in Portland, Oregon. After takeoff, he handed a note to a flight attendant claiming he had a bomb. Cooper demanded $200,000 in cash and parachutes, which he received during a stop in Seattle. After the plane took off again, Cooper opened the rear door and parachuted into the stormy night over Washington state. Despite a massive FBI investigation, no trace of him or most of the money was ever found. Theories about his fate range from a successful escape to a fatal landing in rugged terrain. The case remains the only unsolved air piracy incident in U.S. history. 7. The Flannan Isles Lighthouse Keepers, 1900. In December 1900, 3 lighthouse keepers stationed on the remote Flannan Isles off Scotland mysteriously vanished. When a relief crew arrived, they found the lighthouse deserted, with a meal left uneaten and a clock stopped at a specific time. The last entries in the logbook described fierce storms and a sense of unease among the men. However, weather records for the area didn't match these reports. Some speculate the men were swept away by a rogue wave, while others believe they succumbed to madness or even supernatural forces. The case remains one of maritime history's most enduring mysteries. 8. Tara Calico, 1988. On September 20th, 1988, 19-year-old Tara Calico went for a bike ride near her home in Belen, New Mexico, and never returned. Witnesses reported seeing her on her usual route, but no bike or personal items were ever recovered. A year later, a chilling photograph surfaced in a Florida parking lot, showing a young woman resembling Tara, bound and gagged, accompanied by a boy. While the image has never been conclusively linked to her, it reignited interest in her case. Despite extensive investigations and numerous theories, Tara's fate remains unknown. 9. Frederick Valentich, 1978. Frederick Valentich, a 20-year-old Australian pilot, disappeared while flying over the Bass Strait on October 21, 1978. In a chilling radio transmission, Valentich reported being followed by a large, unidentified aircraft with green lights before his communication abruptly ceased. Search efforts failed to locate any trace of his plane, sparking speculation about UFO involvement, a deliberate hoax, or pilot error. The incident remains one of the most infamous UFO-related disappearances in history, fueling debate among skeptics and enthusiasts alike. 10. Ettore Majorana, 1938. Ettore Majorana, a brilliant Italian physicist, vanished without a trace during a ferry trip from Palermo to Naples in 1938. Known for his groundbreaking work in quantum mechanics, Majorana left behind cryptic notes and withdrew large sums of money before his disappearance. Some believe he staged his own vanishing to escape the pressures of his work, while others suggest he was targeted due to his knowledge of nuclear physics. Despite decades of speculation, his fate remains unknown, adding to the mystique of his legacy. The stories we've explored today are more than just mysteries. They're reminders of how much we still don't know about the world around us. While some of these disappearances may one day be explained, others will remain forever shrouded in the unknown. What do you think happened to these individuals? Share your theories in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this dive into the unexplained, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more